There's a big clump of buildings getting gathered there. Interesting. Now NesTea flying around, and I think he's going to start meeting this big group there. Oh, there it is. Just destroyed those Hellions, and now gonna face off the Thors. There's already 3 Thors here, and well, Mutalisks are kind of fragile against Thors. I know that now there's the magic box move, which helps a bit, but sometimes in the heat of the battle it might not be easy to just effect it, just play it and use it instantly and effectively. So we'll see if he's gonna get some other kind of unit. For now he's getting upgrades and actually getting a Baneling's Nest, while oGsTOP pushes into his 3rd base. He doesn't have many defenses here, not sure how he's gonna hold this one off. 3 Thors, Banshees cloaked, a lot of Zerglings trying to surround them, chipping away at those Thors, and now the Roaches reinforcement coming. This is now looking more balanced and might be going on NesTea's way. Look at how fast those Roaches go through the Thors. Oh, nice. Now the only problem will be those both cloaked Banshees. He doesn't have anything to shoot them down. He needs more Mutalisks out, or Hydralisks. He needs to get some of that. Look at them just poking at all those Roaches. It takes a while, but well, Roaches can't do anything against them, so eventually we'll get them killed. And here comes the Roaches pushing once again against this big clump of Thors with a lot of SCVs backing them up, probably to repair them and make sure that they don't get killed, and the Roaches need to be pulled back. No chance for now. He's gonna have to reinforce his army, and seems like he is. He's getting a lot more Roaches, getting a big Roach army. Not many Mutalisks. Let's see the units at the moment. 3 Mutalisks, 23 Roaches, and 3 Zerglings. There's not much of an army, or it's basically mass Roach, 23 Roaches. And I think he's gonna have to get some kind of air defense. 3 Mutalisks? No. A lot of Mutalisks? Yeah, maybe. It's effective if he gets like 20. But seems like he's going for something else. Infestors going down. He's gonna join Infestors here to his army. Where does he have his infestation pit? Let me look. Yeah, there it is. And he also picking up the big rich mineral field here on the bottom of this scrap station map. If he's able to hold on to this one, he might be able to pull ahead on the economy. As you guys see, just massive economy on both sides. But the Zerg player NesTea needs a lot more harvesters to even balance it. As you guys know, the mules are just helping out the Terran player. And here he is, sending some drones already. The hatchery is almost built, and at the moment NesTea is trying to get some map control. He has the Xel'Naga watchtower here, which is a key point obviously. And he's just stretching his tentacles, his creep tentacles all over this north side. Zergling just checking what's going on here. There's a big Thor army. Let me check the units again. Yeah, there it is. A lot of Thors, 12 Marauders, so he's going very Marauder heavy, and seems like that oGsTOP is gonna push once again. While he's getting upgrades, well, both of them are actually getting upgrades, a lot of them, by the way. As you guys can see here, infantry, weapon for vehicles, a lot of stuff, and this Mutalisks hopefully will not go and meet those Thors, because they're gonna be melted away really fast. There it is, centrifugal hooks going for the Banelings. There's a big Baneling army here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to remove the bars for a little bit. It's just way too many bars on the screen. Oh, this Infestor almost got killed, but they was able to defend against that Banshee, and he's morphing so many Banelings. How many Banelings does he has already? 12? It's gonna be over 20 or something. 28! Oh, well, if this Banelings clashing against that big bulk of Marauders that I saw getting produced will be effective, obviously. And here they come, big clashing coming, Mutalisks and Zerglings in the front. Now he's trying to position all his Roaches. He has big clump of Roaches. Here they coming, advancing on this big army. Oh, boom! Boom! Acid bath on the middle of those Thors, and just melting away so many of those units. Oh, there's basically nothing left here for oGsTOP. Look at how fast the Roaches go through the Thors. Thors! No. Yeah, look at how fast they get the Thors down. I mean, it's a lot of Roaches, obviously, and they already have 2 upgrades, as you guys can see here, on the carapace on their armor. But they're very effective on this situation. Now facing Marauders will get more complicated. Pushing away, Marauders already have the concussive shells, as you guys can see. They delay the Roaches that just fall behind, and these Banshees keep being a big annoyance here. He doesn't have enough air units to keep these Banshees at bay, and they keep getting shot and shooting at these Roaches and all the army composition from NesTea. oGsTOP now going for his 4th base, trying to probably even out and balance the base count with NesTea, and this will probably mean that he's going to be able to pull ahead once again on the economy, but we'll see if he's actually gonna go for that or not. He's actually going and getting a 5th base. He's flying another command center, not destroying the rocks, so this place is going to be very well protected for a long time. While oGsTOP prepares another push, Marauder Thor army, basically. What else does he have here? Well, nothing else. Let's see the unit composition. Yeah, Thors, Marauders, 2 Banshees. It's basically what he got at the moment. The Banshees has been kept at bay, as you can see, and he is reinforcing his army. Now mixing some siege tanks in the middle, so big mech army here, backed up by a couple of Marauders. There's not that many as that. And seems like they're just into a very, very strong macro game. Look at NesTea getting already his expo here. He destroyed the rocks, obviously, to reach the place. Scan going down, spotting all the units, and here comes the Ultralisks to reinforce the army from NesTea. NesTea has such a big army, but he's being scouted by oGsTOP for so long now with those Banshees that oGsTOP will be able to answer back and find the proper counters, or at least he can try to keep tabs on him, because he can easily control all of these units with his Banshees flying around cloaked. Look at him just poking at those Ultralisks, and now big clump of units. Here they come advancing onto this expo from oGsTOP. Big advance on those mech units, but this planetary fortress is blasting away a lot of the group units there, and boom, massive explosions on top of the Thors, but wasn't enough. And this planetary fortress was helping backing all these units up, and I think it was one of the big influences on this battle here. Though NesTea didn't have enough forces, he just got completely destroyed on this approach here, on this offense, and now he's getting the payback. Here comes the Banshees trying to put some pressure onto the base from NesTea. oGsTOP advancing with his mech units, even positioning his siege tank in range to shoot down the hatchery if required. There it is, Scan going down, just preparing his placement perfectly to advance. The oGsTOP isn't in a hurry, he's just making sure he has enough reinforcements, and look at them coming from the back, while NesTea is trying to muster up as much forces as possible as well, having a Banshee here poking at his units, so he's kinda pinned here on this position, and here comes advancing oGsTOP, piling the pressure, a lot of SCVs on the front line, probably to divert some of that fire and obviously keep those Thors repaired. But seems like that NesTea is going to position himself this time on a north position. He's trying to advance on a different way, and there goes the hatchery down. This siege tank has been shooting it down for a long time, and he just got lost. But now he's trying to position all these units. Here they come, lots of Zerglings advancing, surrounding the Thors and mech units, and now the Ultralisks getting a nice surround around those Thors, grinding down the Marauders and Marines, and very well positioned here. Very nice grinding, and this Medivac was actually able to save some of those Marines and Marauders and picking them up, probably to place them on that high ledge that I see there close to the mineral rich field. Here comes NesTea, still trying to destroy what's left of the forces here from oGsTOP, but he has the planetary fortress here completely going wildly repaired, so he wasn't able to keep pushing ahead. Meanwhile, that Medivac dropped all the units here, including a siege tank, and the siege tank is slowly poking at his hatchery. So unless he gets some defenses here, sooner or later he will be losing this hatchery, and this is not going to be good for his economy. I mean, he's already falling back by a long bit there, as you guys can see. 1000 against like 1800, almost 1900. So seems like that NesTea is just dropping on his economy now, and it's getting shockingly low, especially because it's basically related with the fact that he's exhausting all his bases. There's no minerals here, so he's working out of 3 bases. This one is being harassed for quite a long time, and there's also, yeah, there it is, the expo here got destroyed, so he lost that rich mineral field from all of those blasts from the siege tank, and now finally some Mutalisks showing up here to destroy these units, but I guess it's a bit too late. Now he's just distant mining. Look at him trying to desperately grab some minerals and make sure that he's able to muster up a good enough force to put against oGsTOP. And here he comes, oGsTOP pulling ahead once again. Second time I think he's going to destroy this hatchery. NesTea placing his Ultralisks on the left side, advancing into the mech units, getting backed up by the Ultralisks, but the Ultralisks are just not enough, only 2 of them now. Nice surround once again with the Ultralisks destroying all of those Thors. 5-2 Ultralisks just wreaking havoc onto the Thors lines. and now he's advancing. Will he go on that planetary fortress once again? Planetary fortress just blasting away, while the units are just getting all pulled back to the mineral line, making sure that the planetary fortress is able to help there. And now steam marauders running after these ultralisks, trying to shoot as many as they can. There's one here almost killed, and marauders are quite effective, especially at this level of upgrades. As you guys can see, 3 on the attack, so pretty strong marines there and marauders trying to fend off against these ultralisks. What I can see here is just NesTea just trying to grab desperately as many minerals from the rich mineral field as possible, because all the rest is getting controlled, and oGsTOP is just working fine out of 4 bases, as you guys can see, and mules are included on this deal. So income wise is so ahead. Harvester count 11 more, and then he has a lot more income, so oGsTOP will be able to reinforce his army a lot faster than NesTea. NesTea has a lot of ultralisks here, some banelings and zerglings. Unit count, as you guys can see there, yeah, that one got instantly destroyed. You're just running to the Zelnaga watchtower to take a look at the forces. But here they come. As you guys can see, it's a bit unbalanced on the army count. 200 against 150. Scan going on top of all those ultralisks, and now big clash once again. Mech units trying to destroy the ultralisks this time. There's the infestors on the back, but they weren't able to do anything, and all these ultralisks got destroyed so fast. There's only one left, and there's still plenty of units from oGsTOP, and he just wasn't able to win this fight once again. These forces are gonna push once again into the expo, but this time NesTea just GG's out of the match. Was just too much for him, and he was getting pretty much exhausted on his minerals. He still had some places here, as you guys can see, but it was getting really hard. Income wise, look at the differences, was completely shot. So well, this game was done. Pretty long game, pretty exciting game. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I see you all later. Have fun.